What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mark. I am the Toy Chic, and guess what? It's Monday, which means it's time for another episode of Mutation Mondays, one of my favorite series on the channel. On Mutation Mondays, if you're new, checking us out, this is part 2, and on this series, we look at all things Ninja Turtles, mostly vintage. Going to be shown on here. Today we have 2 new candidates to the medical table, if you will. One from 2022 and one recent from 2023 of this year, February. I think I know what's in this one, and this other box, not really that sure, so that might be a surprise for both of us. So we're going to check out those 2 figures together. If you guys are new, seeing us for the first time, we do all kinds of not only toy but comic and pop culture awesomeness for you to enjoy. So stick tuned to the channel, see if it's something that you fancy, and hit that like button if you do. But we're going to spin this around and get into these boxes. Let's go. Alright, here we are on the doctor table. We're going to check out this old box first because I don't really know what is in this one here. See what goodies. I've been waiting since 2022. Ooh. Yes, man. Thank you for giving me bags for my litter. Appreciate that, sir. Alright guys, can you tell what it is from that nice little border? Here we go guys, our first figure of the day. Oh yes. Yes baby. Finally. Finally. Finally it has happened to me. Yeah. Killed it. Very dusty. But gonna need a cleaning on here. So guys, you can see the card back may just look just a little bit different than the normal card backs you're used to seeing. This is going to be a European card from Ideal, not Playmates. I can't remember if this is like a French-Canadian Euro card, but as you can see here, you got Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles as well as Tortugas Ninja as well. On here you have the Michelangelo that runs across the bubble. In the American version you wouldn't have any of that. You would still have the same design, but it would just say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles across this top with the same artwork on the side as well. And I believe it did say movie stars something on the other one. It's been a little bit since I looked at one. But here's the back. You can see looks quite different than the US version we have as well. Less figures were shown on here, and man, they just, I really like the American one better. Just the colors, you had the file card, and then you had the weapons illustrations and stuff like that. You can see that's all missing. You just have the cross sales on here. For the military turtles, the Toon Turtles, you got the Sandstorm and Half Court. So really cool. A lot of figures that everyone loves. The Mutations, hate those, but I do like that Mutation Splinter. That's a pretty cool figure. So there we go there. Nice. As you can see, it's good shape. It's not bad. Not bad at all. A little wave. It's nothing. Look at that. $2.99 sticker. It was originally $4.99. It doesn't, I don't see where it's from. So other than the box on it, the figure is going to be the same as the US release. This is the only version of this card that I do have. I like to get all the different versions of cards that were released throughout the world and different characters and whatnot. I am missing 2 of the Movie Star Turtles, so the rest of them I'll get will all be American cards, but I did want to have one of these ones. They also reissued these, I want to say like on a purple card. I don't mind this version of the Euro card, because one, I always like the ones that say the Hero Turtles. I think that's a really fun part of history that it was different, but also the design and coloration of this package is very similar to the US release, so it fits in really well with the rest of the collection. But really cool to have this figure finally. These Movie Star Turtles are pretty expensive. All of them, they don't pop up too often, in great shape, especially specific characters. I want to say Leo and Mikey are probably the hardest to find. I see Donatello the most, and I do see Raphael pop up a lot, but his box is always jacked up. So Michelangelo, he is my favorite character. Movie star turtles are some of my favorite toys in the line that were produced. Donatello might be my favorite. I love his like shading and whatnot. I always thought he looked the best. And I mean, we took Mikey, we put him out there in his environment. We caught him in the wild. What is that elusive creature? It's over there. So really cool. It turned out great. All right, and like I was saying, this one is a newer one from February of this year. So I think I know what's in this one. I wanted this figure for a really long time too, and I finally actually wind up winning it for the deal that I wanted to win it for. Ooh, I love when they do the wrapping like this with like the cardboard that they make. Oh, is this in a case? Oh, it is in a case, and there's little peanuts all over the place now. Let me get this box out of the way. All right. I didn't know it came with the case, which I always love. He did a really good job packing this. Absolutely love it. Look at this little pile. Securedness. Very cool. Oh boy. He went to town. He was not joking around. Yes. Oh, man, that looks clean. All right, that is better without the glare from all that plastic. Really love whenever they come shipped in those protectors though, because that saves you a little bit of heartache, having to worry about it, as well as money down the road. So this, as you guys can see, is Mondo Gecko, the first release. They did have a hippie version of him that came out later, but this is a figure that I always wanted. It's not a super expensive figure. It has definitely gone up. You're probably looking around 65 to 125 if you are trying to get this figure, depending on the condition. As well as you do have two different variations of this character that you can get. I think the more common version is going to be the non-painted knee version there. I also believe that the skate wheels are a different color, and the eyebrows as well might be a different color on the the green knee version. I always like when they took a little bit more time on the details to really set it apart. I think the figure does, as you can see here, it doesn't look as complete with the unpainted knee and whatnot. It just adds that extra spice of color there. So I think this one's a little bit harder to find in the version that I wanted to have. So it is Punch there. The card you can see, very nice. Very straighter than the other card that we just saw. There is a minor spider crease that does run along there, but you can't see it like at all. And this is the classic card back and stuff that I was talking about with the figure that we did have before. You guys can see the US one is just so much better. You got all these interesting characters. On this one, you do have new characters, but you just have like basically turtle variants. And then you can see they don't have what your accessories or your action features are. And of course the bio card, the best part. So really awesome. The colors, the blue, see how it like pops more than the white? So that's why I say not a big fan of the Euro ones card wise, but some of the Euro ones, they have this brick style where they just use other characters, not specifically Mondo Gecko or specifically Dirtbag or Ground Chuck on all the pictures for the card back. There's just one generic, so I don't like those cards. I don't own any of those, but very cool to finally have this character. Like I said, I did get this one for a good deal that I waited a really long time. I kept losing out on auctions, and I did wind up getting it for the price that I wanted. So it shows with patience. This character has gone up though, because you used to be able to get this figure for, no lie, like 29, 35 bucks. So it's definitely gone up as a figure a lot of people like. It doesn't really do too much, but a character I always love. You gotta have Mikey, you gotta have Mondo Gecko. I love with NECA, with Super 7, all their variants they've released. He's definitely a very iconic character that a lot of people really enjoy. You know, I love the Ryan Brown Mutanimals. He created the design on the Mondo Gecko. He's in the Mighty Mutanimals. You do have that super awesome cover of Ninja Turtle Adventures right there. Check that one out. I couldn't find it. I do own that issue, but it's just buried in my comic books. But this is obviously a different looking version of Mondo Gecko, but I love that version, and I really wish they would make the undercover Gecko as well. Super cool. Absolutely love this figure. Very excited to have both these. Today we got two heroes that made an appearance, but very excited to have both of them finally added to the collection. Another two ticked off list. Who will be up next on the next episode? You'll have to come back to find out. So sadly, another episode of Mutation Monday comes to an end. Two of my favorite characters, my skating compadres, Mikey and Mondo Gecko. Funny that these two are like the besties I always played with, and then we wind up opening them both today. So I want to know which one of these was your guys' favorite. Man, excited to finally have both these figures. Alright guys, so like I said, comment below, let me know which figure was your favorite from this week's episode. We'll be back with more Mutation Mondays. Got a lot more figures we gotta open up. Love these two figures. Mikey is going to be the harder one to find out of today's haul. But Mondo Gecko is really great to finally add, knocking off that second series card back with all of those characters. I think I only need one character. No, I need Mikey Fan Club and General Trag. That is it. I have everyone else on there. I can't believe that. I'm almost done. That's freaking amazing. So really awesome to have both of these. Man, I'm gonna say Mondo Gecko is my favorite today, and that is going to be an upset because I absolutely love the Movie Star Turtles. They're one of my favorite figures. Like I said, love their little rubbery Jurassic Park skin, and I just love these figures. I don't really like this card that much. I had to have an example, and for the price I couldn't pass it up, being that it does look so similar, and this is the first of the Euro style card back in this design that I do have, so I needed to add this one to the collection and the figure. So really like it, but not as much as I thought. Just the iconic brick style card backs, they're always going to be the best, tugging at my heartstrings. A lot of these characters are being re-released by Playmates, so if you do want to get them, and these characters, both of these have been re-released by Playmates, but do not get this version. They have re-released because it is bootleg terribleness. This figure, not as much. You can pick them up for cheap, so you don't have to pay the super exorbitant prices that these figures on this table are today. So very excited. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit that like button if you did. Please subscribe to the channel if you enjoy what you saw. We do comic, toy awesomeness, like I said, and this week was toys. Next week, who knows? Stay tuned to the channel so you can find out. And as always, love seeing new people, love seeing old people, love seeing you guys here as the Toy Chic. Mad love, geek out. See you guys on the next episode.